Hey everyone, welcome to a 1 hour live stream. Um, I got the new Digimon game pre-ordered, but I got the cheapest one because I couldn't afford any of the high price ones. So I'll be multitasking, by the way, guys. I have my phone where I'm Bitcoin mining, and I have withdrawn quite a bit of times. I'm already close to the next withdrawal. Hold on, guys. I'm multitasking. I'm gonna click this here. Um, while I'm getting my Bitcoin miner set up, I'm just gonna get my boost mining power up there. It's not a regular Bitcoin miner though, guys. It's just a cloud miner. Oh man, 700. I'm playing the daily, and boom. Okay. So okay. Um, we're gonna start a new game here, guys. And the voice acting in the original version of this game, which is cybersleuth and hacker memory. Uh, yes. For now, I'm gonna be doing easy difficulty, which is normal, basically, and then it goes to hard. But like, we're gonna focus on easy difficulty. All right, guys. Um. Hmm. No, 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 no. I'll wait for that X mark to start up. Oh, there it is. And that skipped. I'm gonna set up the game, guys. I'm gonna turn off the voice acting. Um, I'll keep that on. And I'm gonna skip this ad here. Jeez, don't start all over. Damn it. Yeah, guys, my app. Yeah, I counted. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Oh no, this one was the one that don't have the ads. Alright. Mm. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to mute myself from the stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. This is only the first part of the stream, so there'll be a bit more until the next Digimon comes out. There may be times where I'll play Borderlands 4, but I won't be streaming it for a while. How's it going? I'm just mining some Bitcoin. I hope you're doing well and I hope your day was good. And welcome to the stream. I decided to stream a lot of more Digimon because I said, I pre-ordered the new Digimon game, the cheaper version. I I don't see the meaning of wanting to have the other versions of Agumon and Gabumon. Oh no, I'm not tired. It's just, you know, uh, I've been, me and my family been dealing with so much, and I know a lot of other people like such as yourself probably have that same lifestyle, similar, where you got struggles, right? Um, there was a few times where I had anxiety and stayed up a whole few nights. Yesterday, the day before yesterday at nighttime, I stayed up playing Borderlands 4. So I am a bit tired, but like not too tired. and I do have to take like two different pills, because I got my wisdom tooth removed and stuff. So I hope your day's been well, my dude. So I'm deciding to the new game gives you the option to choose female male. I usually choose female character. I don't know why. I just like the art style of the female character. Nothing too personal. And I get to do this. I'm basically gonna name my character, let's see. What would be a good name? Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one that'll piss Pokemon Company. Yeah. But they can't copyright this, right? I mean, they already started doing copyright lawsuits for Power World. And I think Power World is gonna win that lawsuit because I've learned that Nintendo has been abusing the lawsuit by trolling against Pocket Pair. So and I used to love Nintendo and their games. But then I got to this point where I just rather keep what I have, the original Switch that I have. I have the Switch portable. Yeah, Misty. Yep, yep, yep. Uh-huh. So basically, there were people that had the name of their YouTube channel and it had Pokey in it, and a lot of them got taken down their channels because so what happened was the Pokemon company themselves told a lot of these content creators, gave them a warning saying you gotta change your name of the channel. If you don't, we take it down, right? And some of these are really big content creators, but they got their channels taken down. I remember this one guy that had the name of his channel of Pokey, and then something else. And if you think about it, there's a Twitch and YouTube streamer. She does both sides. Her YouTube and Twitch name goes by the name Pokimane. So they didn't take her channel down for the Pokimane thing because I know she spells it different with her channel name, but think about it, right? She probably had to take some inspiration from Pokemon with her name of her channel. But they don't bother to take her down. They're just eh, uh, we don't care. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna do something real funny. It's risky, but it's real funny. I may lose access to having the privilege to play on my Switch, or they just might block my phone number on my cell phone. So I plan on calling customer support for Pokemon, and I'm gonna do it in a live stream because turns out Nintendo is cutting a lot of them experienced customer support, but it still was pretty bad because I tried calling customer support. Oh my God. The first time it was a guy and he was willing to listen, right? The next one was a lady because when I started seeing that the price still hasn't changed for the games, too expensive, man, too expensive. So I try to convince them and the guy said he would report it to Nintendo Japan parent company. But here's the problem: they didn't improve nothing with the price of the games. They're still the same mostly, and I just feel like the lawsuit with Power World is just stupid because they're just putting that lawsuit for a lot of the different reasons that don't make no sense. So you got the ball throwing mechanics, which passed when it was here, because Nintendo here decided to take that pattern and do it. It's like, why? Like, this don't even need to be a thing. Yeah, I know. There's been people that bought the digital code for the game on the Switch too, and they've been getting banned permanently after entering that code because the system itself, they said that it detected a fake code, you know? It's like, they're dumb, man. I mean, I used to support them since day one. I bought the Game Boy Color, the Nintendo Game Boy, the Game Boy Advance SP, and Game Boy Advance itself. I've basically bought all the Nintendo devices. I bought the Wii U, I bought the Wii, and GameCube. I bought a lot of their devices because back then I wasn't aware of this, but like I realized that back then they never tried to, you know, take away freedom for the player base, you know, for people who make videos on like Pokemon fan-made games. Like, it don't make no sense, man. It makes 0 sense. So like, I just felt like it ain't worth buying the Switch 2 because there's a high chance that they might lose a lot of resources, but they don't show that when you look it up, you know? Like, they don't want to tell you when you look it up about, is there a chance that Nintendo could get to that point? And if you search it the other way around, then it says, yeah, there's chances where when they overinvest in like a lawsuit, oh yeah, they're putting their business at risk. So tomorrow, I'm gonna be calling customer support and I'm gonna bring up a conversation with them as a way to let them know this needs to stop. Like, a lot of the players that quit their platform, why did they quit in the first place? Even the content creators. Switch 2 isn't worth getting it be bricked for no reason. Yeah, I know. Like, it's stupid. I don't even like. I had hope that Nintendo would not abuse any type of service freedom for people to have the freedom to stream fan-made Pokemon games, right? And so when I saw a lot of the things that they were abusing, I was like, hell no, I am buying the Switch 2. And it's not because the brick. For me, it's because, you know, I know they would ban people. Is that what you meant by brick, right? That they ban people permanently for no reason? Or like it's getting hacked and stuff, and then people get banned because they jailbreak or something? If you can explain it to me, if you're able to explain it to me in a way that I can understand, I'd really appreciate it. the things that I do understand is that they're abusing their power through a lawsuit for the game Pokemon series. Uh, See, at first, that one time when I first started playing Pokemon, I used to enjoy it, right? But then I saw how now. Oh yeah, that's another thing I heard about. You get the Switch 2 and you automatically get shut off of it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of reports of that issue on socials, on the internet browser. Like people, oh my god, man. I wonder, do you know that ball gamer? Do you know if he had any like problems with that system? Because I know it's usually rare when someone has a certain issue with like their system. So if that ball gamer, and I stopped supporting him because he said that he would not try to even support a Pokemon fan inspired game, because he complains that it's a ripoff. Yeah, it's a ripoff. He didn't have any problems. He's one of those lucky few, I guess, huh? I'm guessing it's probably because they see him supporting their game and their system. So I'm guessing these big content creators, they don't get affected by it, right? So basically Nintendo just shuts whoever they want to shut down. It's stupid, man. I've looked up and there's a lot of people who are no longer supporting Nintendo and they never bothered to buy a Switch 2. See, for me, I could buy it, but it'd be a waste of money, I rather like keep the original Switch I have. And if they shut down the servers for the original Switch, like the Switch Lite and the one that connects to a TV, the regular one, the first one, then I'm like, okay, it ain't worth it. Like, and when I look at that ball gamer, and when people told him, there were some people on his stream that told him that that Pokemon Company ripped off with the art style from Dragon Quest, and I looked up the art style from Dragon Quest. I was like, damn, they weren't lying. They took a lot of art style from the monsters in Dragon Quest. I was like, wow, these people are really stupid, man. Nintendo's really trying to kill their service, It's like, not worth it, man. Not worth it at all. Oh, I did play the demo for the new Digimon when it came to PS5. And man, it was so fun. Maybe tomorrow I'll stream or not tomorrow. It's already starting the next day already. So I can't say tomorrow when it's already tomorrow already. I mean, yeah, I'm tired, but like this stream, I want to make this stream, right now at this time. Because I know I haven't really been doing enough for my YouTube channel due to like a long process to get Nintendo to turn a Switch to back into a Switch. Oh man. Yeah, that's another thing, because in order to downgrade, right? That's what you're talking about? In order to bring the Switch 2 to the Switch. like your games from the Switch 2 back to the original Switch? Or like, how would you mean when you're saying this? Because there's a lot of bad things that I've heard about Nintendo. So far, it's been terrible. Turn on my phone. I used to love Nintendo, and so after I saw what they were doing and abusing and trolling lawsuits against Pocket Pair, I'm just like, hell no. They're wasting resources. I've contacted their customer support a few times already. Sorry, let me press buttons. I've contacted their... What the hell is wrong with my phone? And so, every time I call customer support, right, I ask them, you have to report to your parent company that this lawsuit makes no sense, you know? Like, putting a lawsuit against a game that only takes inspiration from them, and they don't really own all the mechanics, you know? Because they don't even own some of the art styles. It's like, ew, they're dumb. I mean, at first I thought they were pretty good, but then now, in this time and age, things been getting hectic, you know, with Nintendo being all dumb with, like, lawsuits. It's like, it's not what it used to be, you know? And they're also trying to bring down other games, like other games that do similar things that Pokemon do. So think about it. This game right here, they wanna, when they turn your Switch 2 off for no reason, it becomes a really expensive paperweight. Because they make it where you have to pay them to turn it back on. That's stupid. Like, they force you to a point where you have to contact them, and then the only way for them to fix the issue would be to, like, send it to them, right? And then they charge for it. If so, that's pretty stupid. See, I'm glad I didn't invest money on a Switch 2, man. I've just kept the original Switch. I'm thinking about streaming on my Switch, but like, it'll be a while. But I'm not gonna support them in any other way. I'm just gonna play games that I enjoy on the platform, you know? And I'm not gonna buy any more games from them that, if Nintendo is the one that developed the game, I'm not gonna buy the game that they developed and publish anymore. I bought like a few Pokemon games back then. Still have them, but like, yeah, I know it ain't worth buying at all. That's why I haven't bought it. It's like, it's stupid. And they're also putting lawsuits, wasting time and resources against a lawsuit with Pocket Pair. Have you heard about it? Because apparently, Pocket Pair had plans to try and make an agreement with Nintendo about bringing Power World to the Switch 2. But then they're like, forget about it. They want to continue bothering us with lawsuits, then we don't care about that platform anymore. Because, you know, Nintendo has been, they have terrible customer support, and plus they're cutting people from customer support that originally used to be the ones working in customer support. and they're gonna put new people there, and that's another bad thing. I'm already at almost 1 terahash mining Bitcoin, cloud mining. Hold on, let me sit down. I'm gonna sit down on my bed real quick. Let me just take one of my 2 medicines. I take one that is called Ingrezza. I have disabilities and stuff, so I have to take certain types of pills and all that. I don't want to put my control down the wrong way. So, like, my list that has the pill in it. I think it's this one. Yep. I got me some club soda sparkling seltzer water, and I drink some tea here and there from Arizona tea. I love Arizona tea, man. I learned the things that Arizona tea can also improve your mind and stuff in some ways, but like too much is not good. So I take half in early in the afternoon, and then I take half a cup later on to finish the rest, you know? So last year I went through a really negative, depressive state in this harsh reality we live in, right? And God, I almost stepped in my walk. Man, I love seltzer, man. It's not bad, but it ain't good either. Don't taste. It don't have no taste. But the way I love it is because it's refreshing. I'm taking another pill that I have that I ended up getting my wisdom tooth on one side removed. I only have one more wisdom tooth to get taken down, and I'm free of all this pain. So like, I'm happy because I only have one more wisdom tooth for them to remove. But I would have to go back to that same place because I go to a place that I have medicated, and so I don't know if you heard this situation. It's like, don't upgrade to the Switch 2 if the Switch 1 that you have. Yeah, I agree. Have you ever had a rough time in this reality we live in? I'm just curious, you know, because I've been through a lot too, in a way, and I know a lot of people experience this stressful moments, you know, and so, see, I don't even play Pokemon at all anymore. Like, I stopped, and one of those reasons is that the lawsuit with Pokemon, and I have a game called Power World that I downloaded and purchased way back. So, and Nintendo is trying to get rid of titles freedom for other titles to take inspiration that use similar mechanics that they make in their games. And they just really want to kill a lot of these game franchises that they're saying, oh, we own the rights to this, we own the rights to that. And it's like, just shut up, Nintendo. Like, tomorrow I have plans to record a conversation with them on live stream. And so, if you want to watch, make sure to stay tuned. If you want, click the notification bell and you'll basically get notified like usual, if you don't want to miss out. And I'm not gonna get mad at them or anything. I'm just gonna explain my honest thoughts on what they're doing is wrong. But I know there's a chance they may not listen at all. So they haven't been listening to any of their customer service. So all their customers just letting you know, we have some fly pests in the house. Really annoying fly pests, I killed a lot of them in the bathroom and stuff. And yeah, it's that time of weather where I don't know if you basically pay attention to the politics things, because I know some people just don't want to think about it, and some of it is not, it's not because, sometimes it is because of opinion wise, but somewhat is because of the way the rule and the laws and stuff. So I live in New York, so it's pretty expensive. I am from, I'm basically half blood Puerto Rican, half New Yorker. Okay, not half blood Puerto Rican, but I'm half Puerto Rican because I was born in New York, and we had a lot of family that recently passed away, and a lot of things have been going on in this reality we live in. Do I lose hope? I try not to, I try not to lose hope, because what happens if you lose hope? You just stay in that one spot in a dark loop of depressed, And so I have, if you're willing to hear, if you want to hear the disabilities I have ADHD completely, slight autism. You can tell by the way I speak, I hope. Let's see. I forgot. Did they show? So I guess I usually just talk to these NPCs. So I have multiple disabilities, and through those disabilities, through ADHD, and at that time I wasn't aware about it. So last year, on the final month, basically on December of last year, 2024, I've been going through negative phases here and there, but now not so much, not so really because of negative. Some of what I have is through worries, or I just want to get into a game, See, I don't know if you know this, but a lot of people that said that, a lot of these content creators that usually say that they're not willing to support Nintendo because Nintendo abuses their power as a business in Japan. And I don't know if you know this, but in the US, where we live in, I don't know if you're from the US or anything, but in the US and probably in other places too, that they brought this game out. If you ever played Power World, let's just say that I mean, they are kind of winning the case, but like, they said when I looked this up, they said that they, and this was something that happened before everything else started happening now. You know, it was early this year. They put a patent against Power World because of the throwing mechanic, and so Pocket Pair, they changed the way the Power Sphere works. Instead of using the Power Sphere to summon your pals and stuff like that, now it just pops right by your side, you know? But like, I don't think it's that bad, you know? It's like, yeah, I'm just letting you know that in resume. I don't know if you knew its side effect, and I'm gonna let you know right now. It's drowsiness, nausea, and vomiting. But the only thing I feel is nausea, or not nausea, drowsy. But like, if I am gonna end up getting tired, I would probably stream maybe something less focus needed. I play some gacha games here and there, but I guarantee you guys, the Switch 2 isn't gonna get any gacha games, and like, Hoyoverse was thinking about bringing some of their titles to the Switch, right? And there was this time where I streamed Genshin Impact. I was like, they don't give enough. And if they do give you enough, and you're already at that guaranteed for a banner, crap. If you do have enough pulls worth, and you already made it to that point where you're supposed to be 50-50, you know, guaranteed for the 50 pulls. And so I didn't get any of the characters. So if you haven't noticed, Genshin Impact through Hoyoverse is one of those games that is considered now where people are saying it's a scam. So now people are deciding to see and understand. I had really sketchiness for the game from the start, you know. You have to go over here. Yep, here we go. I believe I have to talk to them, right? Yep. Yeah. Yep. Okay. There we go. Now we have that cinematic. I mean, not cinematic, but like dialogue and all that sort of stuff. Oh man, I can't wait until the next Digimon that is coming to PS5. And I still support the regular Nintendo, but like, scratch Nintendo Switch 2 is just stupid. And I've been hearing problems with the Switch 2. I'm thinking about just, I'm gonna delay this stream for this game, but I'm gonna try to save the data. I don't want to have the data that I have right now, because I want to make this a stream as a content as well. So I hope people are looking forward to tomorrow, because I'm gonna just contact Nintendo customer support. The last time I contacted customer support, the last and final time before I waited, there was a guy, and I tried to ask him to. I was asking the guy who was part of the customer support. I asked him, why are you not doing anything to contact the parent company of Nintendo to report what Nintendo Japan is doing is not right? And so the guy said, he tried to avoid the conversation, and he said, if you're not talking about any issues, if you're not having issues or anything, dude, if I complain, I have issues. Like, I have a problem with them not even bothering to improve the price of the games and not fix the issue with the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah. But, alright guys, I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to continue streaming. I'm just gonna play some off screen because there's a chance I might end up falling asleep. I take medication to help me because I usually have some tics and posture sways sometimes. Well, plus I also have to focus on my earning on Bitcoin mining app. I already have 2 cents worth. Excuse me. But it will build up pretty fast, When you invest in a legitimate Bitcoin miner, I'm thinking about maybe uploading a video on it, Because if I remember correctly, there is a way to stream on your phone without having to rely on a third-party app. And also today I was supposed to yesterday I was supposed to talk to my therapist, but I think he was in vacation. I don't know. Alright guys. I'll see you in the next one. I hope I can at least make it where I can entertain people through this stream. Alright guys, see you in the next one. Peace out.